Hey guys, happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me just get my lighting here so it's decent. I have been playing around with a couple of colors and trying to make a good green. And I actually, this isn't sold anymore, but this is Mystic Moss, which is kind of a cool green. But with some of the new colors, right, when you mix blue and yellow, you get green. So I thought I would give a green a try today because I don't have a lot of green clothes. I was sort of looking around and I honestly do not have a lot. So I'm going to take some Skyline, and I've got like a little, let me get a clean page here. I have this little blending palette. We sell these. I can get you one if you want one. You could also do this, you know, on a blending palette like that. You could also do it on the top of any, you know, bottle. So I do mine a lot on the top of my foundation bottles. So it's just somewhere where you can mix. And then the second thing you need if you're going to mix colors is you also want some tester wands. So again, you can get these on Amazon. You can get a ridiculous number, but you want tester wands so that you don't contaminate your colors with the other color. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a little bit on this palette, kind of generously. I could tap it out as well, but I'm probably going to have to do this 2 or 3 times because it dries quickly. And I'm actually going to mix, hi Kista, with a little bit of lemon quartz. So you can do this with any yellow colored shadow. So if you have a yellow shadow at home, just break up the powder a little bit and then you can mix the two. So I've got some yellow shadow here and then the Skyline, and I did this last night and it makes the prettiest green. I'm gonna have to mix it a couple of times. And I'm kind of going 2 parts blue and the smaller amount of the yellow to kind of get this green color. Okay, so there's what it looks like kind of mixed. I'm going to continue to mix it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it on. Oh, forgot to clean my lips. Hold on. And it's drying. It's drying quickly. Hi, Mia. That's all right. Get your green on. I was looking at my closet. I have like no green. None. So this is the best I can do. Okay. They're pretty dry. Let's see what we can do here. Gosh, it dries so fast. Okay. There's a very thin layer. Let's try a little bit more. So I just wondered if tapping it out here might be better. Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay, so I just tapped a little bit more out on my palette. Now I'm going to take a little bit of yellow. So you could use any kind of yellow powder that you have, because yellow and blue make green. So I just sort of, you could use any type of shadow you have that has that yellow base to make a green color with this Skyline, which is what I'm doing. So I'm just mixing that to get a really good green. And I got to work kind of quickly because it dries so stinking fast. Okay. The girls and I are having a discussion about green, and Tegan said, I don't have any green. And I said, you have a ton of olive. And she's like, that's not green. And I said, it's a shade of green. And Taylor chimes in and says, yeah, my teacher wore mint for St. Patrick's Day on Friday, and that's not green. I'm like, mint is green. it's a shade of green. So we got in this heated argument about green. Hey, how about that? That's not bad. They're going to tell me it's not green because it's not like Kelly green. How's that? I'm just messing with my lighting. Okay, so there's 2 layers. Now, what happens is when you mix stuff like this, you're always going to get a little bit different of a consistency. So I've done it twice, and I'm going to do it a 3rd time. I'm just going to pour some Skyline out. You could probably do this with Midnight Muse or Team Wicked as well. There it comes. And both would work really well. It would just be the consistency of the yellow that you use. And again, I'm using, it's a discontinued Shadow Sense color. It's called Lemon Quartz. But you could use any powder yellow that you have sitting around at your house. Okay, so there are my 2 colors. I'm just going to mix them up. I actually got a new tester. Just now I grabbed a new one. Okay. I'm telling you, if you have any mermaids for Halloween, this would be a great color. Can you see this with like a green mermaid costume? How pretty would that be? Okay, I think I got all of it. Now, there you go. There's some green for you for today. So I could do a couple of things. If I want a really good wear time, I'll probably get, I don't know, when you mix with Shadow Sense, sometimes your wear time is not the 18. So I get 18 hours. Thanks, Kista. You were thinking mermaids too. Hi, Taylor. You were thinking mermaids too. Wouldn't that be cute with like a mermaid outfit? Totally cute. Hi, Gretchen. So I could probably just put gloss on this because it's dry. It's not as tacky as Lip Sense is when you do it alone because I mixed some shadow in there with it. So to protect it and make sure I get a little bit of good wear out of it, because we're going to go run some errands, I'm going to take Icicle, which it's kind of mean of me to even show you Icicle because you can't get it anymore. But maybe someday they'll bring it back. Or I might be able to find one. I bet somebody on my team has one. I have a big team. I bet somebody's got one. But I'm going to take Icicle and I'm going to put that over the top. And you can see a little bit of green came off of it, which is normal when you mix with a little bit of Shadow Sense. It might even need a little more dry time that I'm not giving it. I don't have time for that. So I was reading a couple other people who said they did not use Icicle and theirs lasted all day. So I think you'd be fine without Icicle and it would last all day. But it's such a pretty color, I don't want to chance it. There's my green. That's all I got. It's my green for the day. And my poor kids now have to go to the bank and Target with me, but they'll survive. Oops, that's not my gloss. Okay, so I'm going to kiss off my hand like I always do. No transfer. So it's good and dry. And now I'm just going to apply some gloss. And I'll show you my wand here in a minute. So, a little bit more. Okay, so my wand is clean, so there's no transfer. It's just like Lip Sense. It's got a little bit of powder in there. So any yellow powder that you have, you could mix with Skyline and get something green or something fun like this. So go back to art class and think primary, like your mixing of colors. And this is what I would call a pre-mix, right? It's not layering one layer after another. It's pre-mixing them on a palette, or you could pre-mix them on one of these little guys. or the top of a foundation bottle, and you pre-mix it. And so you can get a little bit more of a consistent color than when you layer. And as always, oh, I got a little bit. So a little, oh no, wait, that was already on my finger. Hold on. There we go. Clean as can be. Sorry, I spilled when I was dumping it. So no transfer, and we'll see how long this stays on. I'm hoping at least through dinner. So I'll let you know. There's my green for today. I hope you guys are doing something fun for St. Patrick's Day. We're not huge St. Patrick's Day. Like, it's the NCAA tournament. So that's what we're doing. We are watching a lot of basketball. And I don't know if you guys saw, but how many of you had UMBC on your bracket? Like no one, I don't think. So it's first time in history a number 16 seed has beat a number 1 seed. However, it's a super good thing for my team, which is Kansas State, because they were going to have to play Virginia if Virginia had won. Virginia lost to UMBC. So now my Kansas State Wildcats, they play the 16th seed and probably have a better chance to advance. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, there's my green. I'll take another picture of it. No budge, no smudge. It's going to be on there, I hope, all day. On my eyes today, I have candlelight on the lids. Then I actually used toasted, no, this is terracotta on my cheeks, and I used terracotta in my crease. And then I used sandstone pearl right up here. So not a ton of makeup today. I literally used these 3 products, those 3 products today, because I used it for blush, I used it for my eyes, I used it for everything. So super simple. Have a great day. Okay, bye guys.